bags were horror lies.
Welcome back to Body Bags. This is week number 470. This is a theme week. It's James's theme, and it is creepy crawlies. I'll be your host, Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and this week I picked The Hive. The Hive is a 2008 film which runs approximately 90 minutes and is directed by Peter Manus. Now, the only thing I could find that he was responsible for was 999-9999, which is like a phone number. Now, this stars Tom Wopat as Bill. He was in Django Unchained, Jonah Hex, which I actually happen to like. I know it's not a very popular DC movie, but I actually liked it. And a bunch of TV. Mainly he's known for being in The Dukes of Hazzard. Now, this also stars Kai Weber as Len. He was in V, Detour, and Mr. Nice. And Elizabeth Healy as Claire. She was in Doctor Strange, Half Term, and Eve. Now, this is a television movie that was made specifically for the Sci-Fi Channel. And these are pretty much hit and miss. There are some of the ones that I really enjoy, and some of the ones I don't. You normally get a lot of really bad CGI for its time, and, the acting isn't so great, and the plots are a little unrealistic. But, being a horror fan, and a big one, I am able to suspend disbelief with horror. But I think I might have met my match with this movie. Okay. So this takes place on an island in the Pacific, I do believe, and there is a herd of killer fire ants that are raging and basically killing the people in the island. Well, they call in an exterminator with this special bug type stuff, which almost looks like electricity, and a puff of electricity, which actually eliminates all the bugs in pretty bad CGI fashion. Well, he teams up. He has a team which helps him rid the people of the ants, but he also teams up with a person who deals with that sort of bug. And she says that this stuff that they're using, yes, it's getting rid of the ants, but it's also making them smarter and able to do things that they shouldn't be able to do, like think and be logical and stuff like that. So it kind of comes down to whether or not they can get rid of the ants and save people while not using this stuff, and they can't do that because, like I said, the ants are raging, and they start seeing these ants being able to make like tentacles and stuff, and almost like forming shapes, kind of like Green Lantern can do with his ring. It's a very odd film. So the ants want to communicate with the humans. And basically their goal is they want this island for themselves. They want all the people off. They want the island for themselves. But of course, no, we can't let that happen because we are the superior species. Or at least that's what we think. I'm going to leave it there. There is definitely more that happens in this. And the ants are able to do some kind of really wild stuff. Like make a computer. I don't know how they do that, but yeah. This movie really isn't for me. The CGI was just a little bit too wonky for me. While Tom Wopat did give a pretty good performance, one of the subplots is one of the ants actually gets in his ear and is able to almost mind control him. So this is a really mixed bag of a creepy crawly sort of film. Like I said, just not for me. It may be some people's cup of tea. A lot of people love these Sci-Fi Channel's TV movies, And I like them. I generally like them. I've liked Swamphead, and um, I think that's one of them. Swamphead and Carney was okay, wasn't too bad. But this one, it just went a little too far for me, and just not something I was overly interested in. I will say that in the beginning of the film, they did show when the doctor was giving a speech, they did show exactly what ants can do when they herd. And that was pretty neat to see. I mean, it's very destructive, but it's pretty cool to see. And some of the effects actually weren't bad. But like I said, just not for me. I'm not going to recommend it, but if this sounds like something that you're interested in, definitely check it out. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.